Here we go again. We got Broncos or Chicago Bears. I think it's Bears we got next. Oh yeah, what's happening to all the money, bro? I'm just saying, I know about my money. It's just stupid. Oh, I want to get around the shit, man.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Lions are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Bears team that will need to avoid those turnovers. With that, let's get up to Ford Field in Detroit. Here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
The Bears.
Along Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in and start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
They're supposed to get money by taking out the bad guys. They turn their guns against each other just like in reality. Real life. They're just doing the missions and going after the bad guys. And keeping your business up and running.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we are on Madden 17.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he coughed it up. And this is scooped up by the
good hit, baby.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They come out here in the eye. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Cutler's back. We need Cutler. He's back in there. Reds, stripes,
On second down, Cutler. And Jones has it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Like 4 or 5, bro.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Now Cutler. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Come on, what the fuck is that?
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
No yardage, huh? Fuck out of here.
4th down. Here's Cutler. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now you got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Offense.
3rd and 14.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
I was just saying, they say, oh, the season might last for a couple of weeks. But you have to kill 5. But they won't hear from him that sometime.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn.
Glover Quinn came to the NFL as a cornerback, but he's morphed into one of the better safeties in the league, and he just finished this one off with that nice pick.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Detroit 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. He can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cutler. This will be caught at about the 5.
Running right back, bitch. Same place.
Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Riddick with a carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Why you so far over to the right, bro? See, they don't have my guys lining up right, dude.
They go back to Riddick. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. We see this offense, and we see Jeremy Langford, certainly a guy to watch in this game.
He plays a game with great determination, Brandon. In college, he played multiple positions before settling in at running back. He made the right choice.
They're trying to have a big-ass gap between my fucking defensive line so he can run through.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
The Bears.
False start, offense.
Yep, 3rd and 9 now, bro. Shit, bro. What are you doing, bro? You can't handle our shift, bro? Still just shifting in the line, bro. Jesus, we're doing such a chicken shit, bro.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Sean Robinson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on the punt.
We got back here. Shepard.
This is taken at the 23. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will take over. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has. Maybe some of the youngsters. And his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
Good Bears.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage here.
He would have broke that.
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time.
Shit, hold the block. What are you doing?
Goes down.
Call that bullshit right now because we
in there to drop him for his fifth sack of the year.
That mean play hard.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Cutler. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield, just shy of the 40.
Absolutely zero surprise at that throw we just saw. I mean, Jay Cutler has a whip for an arm.
He's had it since he won a state title at Heritage Hills High School in southern Indiana.
Where in southern Indiana, though?
Well, he's born in Santa Claus. How about that?
That's pretty strong right there.
Nearby to my hometown of Evansville. Bet you've never been there, have you?
I have not been there, but I'm looking forward to being invited for a holiday
cheer.
You're
invited. Put that on your bucket list.
Thank you.
They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be 1st down Detroit.
Wow, I can't help it. When I see Jay Cutler throw the football and throw one like that with a big completion, I can't help but be impressed.
His arm strength, such an asset.
It really is because it gets him in trouble sometimes, but I think it gets him out of trouble more often than that.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Come on, bro.
They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called roast stem right or roast stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. 28 toss is their bread and butter.
All right, let's get a peek at these starters here in the Golden Child. Golden Tate.
Love his versatility because you can use him anywhere in your offense. And he's an excellent kick returner. Loves to play the game. Plays with passion.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And
get in there, Hopkins.
The tailback.
Way to find the hole, Hopkins. Way to find the hole.
Herman Moore, his 3rd touchdown.
Why do they keep calling Hopkins Herman?
And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Kill my daddy, bitch.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Still first down.
Here's Riddick. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
DeAndre Levy is one of those linebackers who makes everyone around him better when he's on the field.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
I think we got it. We got it. We must get it down.
They come out here in the eye. Now Riddick. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll just toss
Ooh, that was
it
about to
away.
be picked off, boy. Lucky
So
you
he
ain't
throws it
playing
away,
him, ball.
that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away.
Yep, baby.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
It's a boomer. On the 20.
Fielded at the 20.
Come on, bro. You gotta be some better fucking physical.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Shepard just fucked his ankle up. Juking that nigga even fucked his own ankle up. Broke his own goddamn. Hey.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'm actually surprised they didn't get out of that play. I didn't see anyone pressing the line of scrimmage for the defense.
Open for us, dude.
There you go, play action with Cutler. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down.
You can't return from first down? Fuck out of here, bro.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Like your toe fucking broke, nigga.
Now it's Cutler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert.
I guarantee every coach wants to go for it on 4th and 1 in this spot. A few of them have the guts to do it in their own territory. But he puts his faith in his offensive line, and they're able to pick up the
set up for a
first.
bomb pass and just handed it off for 2 yards. Instead of throwing it for 2 yards. But it looked like I was going to throw it.
Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. He can get him the football He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Cutler will throw.
Oh, shit, there you go.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A keen spins, able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
There we go, cut.
Now Cutler got a man and he hits it inside. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 14-0 is our score. We're back to the Motor City after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Look at that. Way to find that hole on that first run. Touchdown.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Play action. It's Cutler. This will be takes this right in the middle. Lions touchdown. Golden Tate, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
I tell you, I watch regular TV. I can't watch my goddamn reality TV. Stop this. We get crucial around these parts.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On the ground, it's Reddick. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run the option left. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense. Still third down.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. On play action, they'll throw. Surveying the field. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run the option left. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country, and at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but now a loose football. The ball comes out, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Bears defense as they head out to set up shop now. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all. But you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right.
I missed that. Totally missed it.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Cutler. Wide open receiver. Clean. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down.
First down. Moving the chain. I wasn't expecting none of that, dude. Tell you, man. Niggas should know now. I ain't on my bullshit. I ain't on no bullshit, nigga.
First down at 10 now for the offensive group.
I see me by myself with my man.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Out of here with that.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And no escaping
How
this
they get
time
me,
as
bro?
he'll go down. They got
The
him
ball
for a
was
sack.
gone, bro.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now it's Cutler. Ebron with it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Hold on to it. I know I threw the fucking ball. I threw the ball. I just want to act like I did. Just so they can get a sack.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
4th down and 8. Can we kick a field goal? We're going to go for it if we can kick a field goal. Why not if we can kick a field goal?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Time running out here on the play clock. And on the outside, they're playing. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Because they changed my motherfucking audible. I'm going to have to start turning up.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
They changed my audibles, dude.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Cutler. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. After the touchdown, out is Prey. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Oh, yeah, get to the 30, dude.
And here comes the Lions defensive unit. They trot back out onto the field. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say turnovers. Offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
Second quarter was 5 and they had to go. We don't let it get us 50.
He'll look to throw. No, he almost had it.
Oh, shit.
Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Almost had it, dude.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got him.
He's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Got him.
Devin Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Jay Cutler now to lead his offense back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, it's usually a good matchup for him.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On play action, they'll throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Defense? Where, bitch? Where? I couldn't get to the quarterback. I want defense. You know there's an open ass hole right there to get him.
Let's go. 319.
Here's the option going right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That bullshit. They be on that bullshit, homie. All the time.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play. Trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. 2nd down, 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Theo Riddick there. And now it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He completes it right side to White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It's grabbed over the middle by White. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Oh, that's the bullshit.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Josh Huff, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the 2nd half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the 2nd half, they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing and maybe explode at the right time.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, what a move.
We got 43 seconds to score, B. We get the ball back. After half, B.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Third down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
37 seconds.
Now Cutler on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st down, it's Cutler. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Really? Oh, darn it. On the 40. We're on the 40-yard line, dude. How do we get there so fast, dude? Oh, bullshit ass text, man.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
One thing I know from experience is that when and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Never let me hold on to it. They go for it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half.
Got 3 deep, 4 deep.
Final play of the half. It's Cutler. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get
why
a
would
throw
see?
off
I
with
hate
the
Baker
pressure.
doing
Maybe
that.
that was for the best as that brings us to the end of his 1st half of play. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3.
Never hold your fucking block. On the last play of the quarter.
This is taken as 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Probably could have got that big. But Baker didn't hold his block.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And an alley to run.
Touchdown,
Detroit. Herman Moore with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball. There you go.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 46 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They're going to look to throw, and that's complete to Huff.
You want to say roughing the passer?
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Fuck you, ho.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go!
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you'd have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in for the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, and that is incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now it's Cutler. And Tate's got it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stamium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
Play action. It's Cutler. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, a 22. And no doubt, this is what you call a bounce-back game from a week ago.
And absolutely zero surprise, don't you think? Think about our meeting with the coaches. I mean, all they kept talking about was, well, you know, if you had a bad game last week, it won't happen again. There won't be 2 in a row. We'll bear the brunt of what happened from the week before.
Yeah, they were giving us all the cliches, hoping he would right the ship, and he has.
Oh, bullshit, bro.
On the big tight end is intended target. Bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Wide open for at least 15.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. A strong running. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Taking our plays, taking our buttons away, trying to memorize the button we push. Or as soon as we pick a play, y'all just going to stick it over to y'all for the AI.
On 3rd down, Cutler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Prater now will send it away following the made field
now
goal.
y'all can relax a little bit, but not too much. We still got a whole other quarter to go.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
You might as well walk around here.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That's a kick. I don't know, but there's too many gaps in that one. I don't know why they got that. That's probably shit that they be kicking all the time when defense gets scored on.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Too many gaps in that. That ain't good defense. That ain't good defense.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll learn him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
He just failed. Didn't even take the tackle. Didn't even try to tackle. He just failed. Had him off the corner. Had him beat.
They'll run the option left. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
You trying to be motherfucking Jamie Foxx off any good for Sunday, huh?
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Joseph Fourier, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes Jay Cutler now to lead his offense back out there. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Cutler will throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now Cutler looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again.
Why did they make me throw on the back foot,
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will find
Riddick,
his
oh,
way
fucking
in.
bullshit. You know you on some bullshit with that one.
He's getting a Bears touchdown. Theo Riddick, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Andre Roberts now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
That's bullshit. Niggas like a bitch. I'm not a nigga like y'all say this shit, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up in empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They forget their own AI system works against them as well. It's more against them.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
I was starting to lose interest in it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Finding time. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And right with it here over the middle. And they'll get this one down about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be first down Detroit. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, Cutler. Ebron caught left side. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And look at the numbers, a repeat performance. It seems right now it doesn't matter how many guys they're going to put on him, he's going to catch the football.
And when you hit that zone, and that's what he's in right now, where everything is working well for him, and I think it's in combination with what the offense coordinator is doing. He's a primary target. He looks at his play sheet, knows he wants to get him the football, and has designed some routes effective for the last 2 weeks. He's really been fun to watch.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he has not been able to find the same type of running room this week as last. Such a great game. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. It doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
I cheat you, bitch. Keep me out of this victory, bitch. Can't do it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Now me at the controls.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
He should have fumbled.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, going to get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turn over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
So now Eric Ebron and the rest of the offensive unit trotting on the field. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, they go in at the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Give me that, bro.
Just to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Spence in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Play action. Cutler. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And there's the setup shot at the 32-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what. Whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 and the 6. And quite the turnaround here. These numbers tell the story game to game. And what did he tell us before the game?
Well, he told us that he was going to be on point today. That last week was gone. Wasn't too worried about it. I was also judging his demeanor a little bit, too. It's one thing to say it, but he certainly looked like he was locked in and ready to go for this one. What'd you think?
Absolutely. Had a face of stone. He said he was going to be ready, and that has proved to be the case.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Another pistol look here. And now it's 2nd and goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're
that nigga really does not push it 3 motherfuckers.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up to throw. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Lions.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Lions are going to have a first.
and they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. And you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He fucking hit that.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Cutler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Alone to the right is Jones. Now Cutler. It's caught. Jones. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there. And now we know why, trying to catch those types of balls.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. Complete to right. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
He ain't got 100 yards rushing yet.
That's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
Oh, man, we got to get Hopkins 100 rushing.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there.
That is a 1st down. So they're trying to get Hopkins
Holding offense.
100 yards. We got calling it.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
More likely. Probably just build up and do it.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Blue out.
Give it to him right on the ground. Shreds the tackle. And he'll keep it moving down to the 50.
Hello? Yeah, quit calling me about some fucking health coverage. I be telling y'all to drop my fucking number, but you already got health coverage, bitch. I know y'all scamming ass niggas out here trying to get money because of the holidays, B. Fuck on.
15-yard line. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8
yards.
You love that.
Still
they will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Here's Cutler. This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is
lose my number. Okay, and then number call me back.
That maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them.
Like,
the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Ain't living with me, bitch. You ain't my kid, bitch.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Keep on fucking.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past
he got 39 yards, 2.5 minutes
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
We said no 50 yards
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Yeah, punting it off, B.
This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
They gotta get that 50, I see. Oh, y'all ripped this shit, B.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far.
Peaceful without fucking murking all these bitches trying to fucking blame me for shit I ain't fucking doing. Just so they can get a dollar and get close to these other motherfuckers with money because they want to feel like they got something. They want to have.
Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I'll tell you the rest of yards you got, bro.
Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hey, how much play clock at 30? It's at 30, man.
Oh, Cutler gonna throw. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 19, and it's good enough for a Detroit 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Yeah.
They'll try and throw for him with Cutler. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
Out to the flat for Reddick. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. In the red zone this time. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Oh my God, one of them both hands on it. Like, bitch, come on, man.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Bullshit.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I know why you had the ball in your hand.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get 1 step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
Now a play fake here, and this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Cutler's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So So for Detroit, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it. Well, for the Bears, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
Smash these boys again, bro. I told y'all, I play football, man. I should always be on top in the football game.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance. And that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a cow with an M. I get down like gravity, rappers and raps rapidly follow the rabbit into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. And we're feeling riveting, clear eye, and bigger is spinning right to the rhythm, whittled inside eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress in my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.
If I could put my foot in my fit like I'm gonna call a fucking lawyer. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that shit. Because they blame me for the shit that I didn't do. They've never been able to prove because it's untrue. And my family still wants the part. I can't sue them. I can't get my people. And I could make them struggle for real. They ain't struggling for real right now. Not until I put my foot on it. I can't sue them for that shit. I'm gonna do it. I need a lawyer. I need a lawyer to come and go through this. We can get some millions off of that. How many years? Emotional stress, financial stress, the strain they've been putting on me. Because they been trying to make me pay for the child support shit loan. My kid should already be with me because I ain't did shit. They try to use the man to fucking get the government to take care of them. So they take from the man and try to get the government to make the man pay them. While they sitting around spending collecting money from all different fucking resources.
I can feel it coming, troubles in the air.